Spinal cord injury definitely is not easy, as I'm sure any disability is not easy. You struggle through many times, but one thing for sure, this great game of football and the difference that I'm able to make in these young men's lives and being able to coach from the wheelchair makes every day of life special.
That's all you got. Guys, all the time, y'all have known me for a long time now, and I talk about being perfect all the time. Let me tell you something. Being perfect to me has nothing to do with the damn scoreboard. Being perfect to me is when each and every one of you can look each other in the eye and know that you were truthful with each other and you left everything on the field every time. That you never If you can look at each other in the eye with love and know that you did not let your brother down.
I eat your booty, me, y'all. I eat your booty, y'all.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen. I want you to look at each other. Look at each other. Be quiet. Look at each other. For 4 years, most of y'all played with each other. You've got a lot of blood invested, a lot of sweat. You've cried together. You've smiled together. You've been happy. I want you to remember that forever.
Yes, sir.
Because, guys, in about 5 minutes, when you step out on this field tonight, forever is about to happen.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
I want you to close your eyes. Right now, close your eyes. And I want you to think about each and every brother that you're holding your hands. And I want you to know that they would die. They would die before they let you fall off that rope. Because they love you. And I want you to remember that forever. You hear me? You remember that. Guys, my heart is full. I couldn't have been more blessed the last 2 years to be your coach. I would die for y'all. I will always be here for every step of your life for you. If you ever need something, you can call. My heart is full. Fisher, let's lead us in prayer.
Dear Lord, thank you for this day, Lord. Lord, pray to keep everyone safe tonight, Lord, as we play against each other. Lord, if we lose, we'll praise you. If we win, we'll praise you. And we'll give all the honor and glory in the same Jesus' name. Amen.
Now! Tonight is about playing football the way we play football. Tonight, we come out of here and we play Mayfield Cardinal Championship football. You hear me? Offense, defense, special teams. It's your responsibility at the outcome of this game.
Yes, sir.
Hey, let's get this thing cranked up. Let's get it cranked up and get high. Let's go! Get cranked up.
I think the game of football, growing up, playing the game for 16 years, 17 years, I believe that is what made me strong enough to overcome a spinal cord injury. And by overcoming, I don't mean that I'm up walking or anything like that. Because everybody that watches the channel knows that, I'm still in my tie-light wheelchair. Everybody knows that my motor functions are not as, are slower. But overcoming, I believe, means mentally when it comes to sustaining a injury, life-changing injury like the spinal cord injury. And, learning through football, the mental toughness, the perseverance. I believe that mental toughness definitely made it able for me to overcome a spinal cord injury mentally, or as much mentally as possible. And in return, that's made me have the ability to be a better father for the young man in the picture right above me. And one of my greatest thrills in life has been when I was able to coach him for 2 years as he come up through the grades that I coach. And, just because I'm in the wheelchair, that's actually a positive to a lot of these young men as I coach them. They see me in the wheelchair, but I'm still going. And so as I preach to them the years that I'm trying to make a difference in their lives about the game of football, I tell them all the time that I love the game of football and I want you to get better at the game of football. But really the game of football is about life and how you overcome the struggles of life. Just because you're down 14-0 doesn't mean you're beat in the game of football. And just because you've been dealt a spinal cord injury doesn't mean you're beat in the game of life. It's just a setback. And so that mental toughness and the perseverance, that's what defines you. And as far as spinal cord goes, that's what's defined me as well. And so that's how I want everyone to look at Ronnie and say, he did not overcome physically spinal cord injury completely, but mentally, spinal cord injury has nothing on me. As we look into some of the pictures of some of the young men over the years of me coaching 5th and 6th grade football, these young men, they all make it worth it. They make it worth the time, the effort, the extra that it takes to coach football out of the wheelchair, because I know that I'm making a difference in their lives. I know they see somebody that is not exactly the typical football coach, but somebody that is actually living the mental toughness that he preaches on the football field to them. And I think that they respect that. And, I love these young men, and, they come up to me after they get past my years of coaching. And when they come up to me, behind the wheelchair and hit me on the back and say, "Hey, coach," that's priceless. And as you can tell after the pictures that you just saw and obviously the video, I coach football out of my power chair. And it just made more sense to me, because I'm a quadriplegic and it's a little bit tough for me to push my chair in uneven or rough conditions. And so I always coach football out of a power chair. Now, if you don't care, if you're on your smartphone, just look on the corner of your smartphone. If you see the watermark, hit that and subscribe to the channel. If you're on your computer, hit that watermark on the corner of your screen and subscribe to the channel. If you're watching TV, get on the phone or the computer and please subscribe. Me and Fisher would really appreciate that.